Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my daddy was gone. Just gone. Know where I found him? In a barrel.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentagast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentagasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortaletasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine.
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the conclave.
You're delightful. You know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
Who could have guessed the Inquisitor would be so odd?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
I'll let you get back to work.
We are assembling quite the influential list of allies. What did I tell you?
I hope I can...
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah? My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
I don't need a mage.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
What's her name and why are you here?
He made me come. Said I had to lead him to her because I said things. It was just bar talk.
This was supposed to be a simple drop. What's going on?
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Wait, did Sarah just say tits up, face down? I think she did.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This
Yeah,
is a
I'm pretty
tragic misunderstanding.
I'm pretty sure Sarah just said
Leave
tits
our
up, face
swords,
down.
You walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
This guy's a bit of a sleazebag.
Well, say your piece.
Of course. No more rash mistakes. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these red jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
A partnership gets me your enemies. I need the territory.
What are you doing? He's half the mess in Vashel.
And now his job is recruiting the other. Consider your lands and title requisitioned. You opened the bargaining. Think of your immediate options.
Surprising. Disappointing, but also welcome over the alternative.
Won't be hearing from you again.
Be sure to return the favor.
And I love that option, but you can only get it if you have noble knowledge perk from the war table. It's either you piss off Sarah or Sarah likes you because she was able to kill him. Whereas this one, she likes you because she You went ahead and took everything from him. Making him work for the Inquisition.
There's you. How was that Harmond mess, hey? I should be angry you let him live. But his kind really hate a leash. I mean, he deserved worse for turning it all bad. But we made out just fine. Good one, you.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
I don't want this to get in the way of you staying. I like having you here.
Oh, no, we have too much in common, yeah? Because we both like women? So, right. Not letting you take back the staying part, though. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Let's see. Pranks available yet?
Demon armies and wardens.
Nope,
and
okay.
Derek has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. The praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
Corypheus.
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 Sack Splash. I know his name. Doesn't deserve the respect of me saying it, does he?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
Cool.
I'll say nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
He makes me wonder about things. You do too. Mostly about what your women look like.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's Too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay, so no pranks yet. Let's talk to Bull. No, we'll talk to Krem.
Inquisitor?
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Can we talk about the Bull's chargers?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Do the chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops or skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
The worst part was the squirrels, not the squirrels!
I assume the chargers observe the standard etiquette.
Absolutely. Clean record and cleared to take any country you can name. Except surrenders for ransom, raise nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's collar. Our prisoners injuries. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
We'll talk later. How's it going? I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
My parents told me stories about what the re-educators did.
Yes, you were lucky your parents got away. The weak minds get bent into the right shape. Strong minds like yours, they'd have given you a poison called Kamek. You'd have been a polite, happy laborer for the rest of your life. And you'd have had a handler to help you eat and make sure you didn't crap your pants.
Ouch.
And you're a spy?
Close. I am now, I suppose. But that's not how I started. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. turn myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Talvashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
That's, damn.
You did ask. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Oh wait, no, I need to go upstairs to talk to Cole. That's who I want to talk to right now.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker. Daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Hey Boyan, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're about to go and head to the what do you call it? Head to the Western Approach to meet with Loghain. See the duo talking with Hawk. Oh no, it's Loghain now.
If we wish to stop my fellow wardens, we should get to their ritual tower at the Western Approach.
You said that Clarel was Warden Commander. I thought that the hero Ferelden led the Wardens.
There's more than one Warden Commander. Each oversees a region, most often a single nation. The man you speak of was Warden Commander of Ferelden. He disappeared some time ago. It's possible he joined the rest of the Wardens, although I cannot say for certain.
I heard something of what happened in Ferelden. How is it you weren't executed?
When your mistakes are public, everyone feels they have the right to a personal apology. In the final hours of the Blight, the Wardens were short-handed. They needed every soldier they could get. The rest of my life will be my penance.
How did you end up an enemy of the Wardens again?
When the calling began, I searched as much as anyone for an answer. I protested the rituals, but faced little resistance until I began to investigate the death of Corypheus. Warden mages branded me a traitor and attacked. And I defended myself. Chlorel ordered my death.
Let's see.
I'd like to know more about Warden Commander Chlorel.
I've served under her since coming to Orlais. She seemed fair for dedicated. Perhaps that was the problem. I, more than anyone, know the cost of too much dedication.
Do you think Chlorel is acting of her own volition?
Calling does not control minds, and I doubt Chlorel could fall to Corypheus without others noticing. Whatever mistakes she makes of her own accord. Hopefully we will learn more in the Western Approach.
Corypheus was imprisoned by the Wardens, right? So they must know who or what he is.
Secrets are a habit of the Wardens, one that costs many lives. Some knowledge is too dangerous to share. I knew little of Corypheus, and that was more than most. No one thought that knowledge could be vital.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course.
Here we go. So we talked to Logain. And honestly, I'll be honest, I like Logain here as the Warden. Wish there was a way to keep him and Alistair alive. And as Wardens, you know? Maybe if Alistair wasn't a little crybaby, I could. And that's actually why in this world state, Logain is alive and Alistair isn't. It comes down to the warden that I had was banished. He was exiled for a crime that he didn't commit, but it doesn't change. That's how he was viewed by basically. So he didn't see the warden necessarily as just group honor warriors, which they are, but also as it's a sacrifice. There is no escape. It is, in essence, like the Legion of the Dead, is how my dwarven warden saw it. So, I mean, that's why he recruited Logain, because it's a death sentence. Sometimes it's immediate, other times it's...
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
That was rather interesting. Normally I don't manage to pull that one off.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
Oh, you're liking the, No, not this one.
Any word?
It's this one, Western Approach. No, I do want to venture forth.
Visitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead.
Awesome.
In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Are you worried about me?
Someone has to be. And try not to die. I don't want to deliver that report to Skyhold. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just...
I love that.
feels
We
like something's not right.
persuaded him.
Be careful.
Alright, so this is the location of the second Blight. This entire area is where the second Blight began.
What is it?
Which is why it's a wonderful, desolate place. Now, we will look for Quillback. Alpha Quillback. Should be a lot of them around here. Rather easy to find quillbacks.
But they would have taken the car. I don't like this.
All I gotta do is walk around a little bit around here, and there will be plenty of quillbacks. This is the downloadable content horse that you can get from the Qunari. Appearance pack. Quillbacks. This was happened far more swiftly than I expected. Why is it that none of these quillbacks are dying? Not even kidding, this is ridiculous. These quillbacks should have died by now. Just throwing it out there. Finally. Holy shit, did that take longer than I expected. There we go. 1 of 3. Great, and there's another one. Fight it now, fight it later. And I'm gonna have to fight it now. I think as long as above them. I should be able to take care of this. Fortunately, Cassandra is a giant tank. Oh no, Vivian went to do something stupid. Okay, so the alpha's down. They're just the regular Quillbacks. I'm gonna need to see about building a new bow, I think. It's just not doing the job out here. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's taking too long to kill things with this bow.
A chantry symbol out here. Odd. The trail leads on. No alpha over here. No biggie. The end must be nearby.
Come on. Break already. Thank you. This one's always worth going to. You get a chantry. I think you get a chantry banner here, but since I've used the golden nug, I don't need to go ahead and actually look for banners or anything. But yeah, creation of a phylactery, codex, chantry logbook. Yeah, you get a Templar armor, a rare armor, which of course you can always make better ones. And then, more importantly, a mosaic piece for the Archdemon. Mosaic. It's very, very good. Of course, there are enemies when we come out. But I'm gonna grab the Slasherite first. Hey look, research supplies.
These supplies were intended for someone out in this desert. Stolen, perhaps?
Oh crap, Phoenix. I ran right into it. Whatever. It'll give good crafting materials once it's dead. Oh, it's a Varga. That's a Varghast, my bad. I forgot Phoenixes are on 2 legs and look like oversized chickens. Oh yeah, there's a rift over here, isn't there? I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I am. Let's see. Nope, there are no skulls on the character names, so... There we go. Got something for Blackwall. Crap, crap. Oh no! How'd Cassandra die? That just doesn't happen. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Just whoa. Stuff. Okay, well I got the main thing that I wanted here. There's one other thing in this area, and it's up this ladder here. Yep. It's part of the Bottles on the Wall collection. Ah, oh, damn it. I thought I managed to get away.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Missed. Stop jumping around. Here we go.
I think Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Oh well, Blackwall can, well... He can go and be useful for a change. He's not normally very useful, if you ask me. I mean, the abilities that he has are useful. And incredibly so. It's just, I have never been able to get him to work properly. Like, he always goes, the computer always goes ahead and puts that line in the sand in the wrong spot. Always. And forever. In the wrong spot. And it's actually very annoying. Because, I mean, the ability is meant to go ahead and... what do you call it? But it was one of those... that particular is just be like, create choke points. So you got the everybody dead, and you block the doorway, and then you'll basically be able to protect everybody behind you, which is great. In practice, Blackwall doesn't do that. He just kind of puts it wherever. Perpendicular to the path we're walking on? Yeah, I'll do that. Parallel to the path we're on, and nowhere near the enemy. Yeah, I'll do that. It's just, yeah, not helpful. It's not even like he's a bad character. It's just similar to how it can get really difficult to keep Iron Bull alive. And that's because, I mean, he does a lot of charging in and not a lot of, you know, gaining guard or anything like that, which is basically what you need if you want to go ahead and live as a warrior. Either that, or you need to go ahead and manage to find ways to heal yourself and have a high enough armor rating that you're not taking too much damage. That's what I had to do with my Dwarven Reaver that I made. So it's not easy being a warrior in this game. I mean, if you have blocking and guarding down and getting guard down, oh, easiest class in the world because you'll die next to never. But oh crap, that's what's going on. I forgot I turned on that trial. I'm going to turn that trial off again. Rest easy. Get out of here. Yeah, rest easy will go ahead and reset focus every time you rest. Let's see. It's a Bronto. In case anybody says I never see Brontos, here's a Bronto. Fortunately, they don't attack you on sight like they did in Dragon Age Origins, which is nice.
Good. Whatever's happening has already started. We saw lights coming from the tower.
It has to be blood magic. Steel yourselves. Whatever lies inside won't be pretty. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Hey, Kerwin, how's it going?
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This guy's a giant slime ball.
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Eramond of Virantium, at your service.
You're no warden, mage.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip.
Yeah, I've played all of the DLCs.
And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop.
And I love all of them.
Shall we see how that goes?
And I will once again play all the DLCs with this one. Oh, son of a fucker. I do not know what the hell is going. There we go.
I've killed demons before. If I have to kill a few warden mages as well, so be it.
You may have to kill a few, yes. Wardens, hands up.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Hands down.
cutscene's messed up.
Gariffius controls them.
They did this to themselves.
Yeah,
The calling had the wardens terrified.
I will play Trespasser as a part of this playthrough, but as I have with all my other playthroughs. It is fantastic. And I would tell you more, but I'm probably going to spoil something for you if I do.
We in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Oh, this is a terrible idea. Oh, great.
Ah, I was wondering when the demon army would show up.
You knew about it, did you? Well then, here you are.
Oh, you know everything about what goes on in Trespasser? I don't know. I mean, I played it blind for the sole purpose of I wanted to experience it on my own. And even now, I keep trying experimenting things, trying to see what else I can find without going elsewhere. Because honestly, that's the way I prefer it. Like, that's what I like. I like. Oh, right, fucker. I have no idea why the cutscene's messed up.
Really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
He's a tool.
I love you, Sarah. Oh, I love you when you do that, Sarah.
Will be his god kings here.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual?
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motive.
Yeah, if I was going to go ahead and do that, Carowin, I would go and watch the BioWare stream. Because when Trespasser was released that Friday, they went ahead and did a stream of it. With BioWare devs playing the DLC. And it was...
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
I wanted to go and talk to him about it, but at the same time, I really wanted to go ahead and make it so that when I played through and everything that happens, I wouldn't go ahead and be like, oh, well, this happened, or anything.
Ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest,
Yeah.
no healing.
It was the Friday, it was either Friday immediately before or the Friday immediately after it was released. I can't remember which. It's in their archived streams though, Carowin. So you can go ahead and take a look at it sometime within the next 60 days.
It's all I needed to know.
Oh, please. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you're foolish enough to interfere again.
Yeah, BioWare has a stream about every Friday. And they've been mixing it up. Last Friday, it was Mass Effect. This Friday, it might be Dragon Age again, or it might be Mass Effect again. I don't know, because they are getting closer to Mass Effect Andromeda. So to build up to that, they might stream Mass Effect again.
Kill them!
It was Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, Carowin, which was Mass Effect 3. And it was really funny because here are guys that made the game and they're having problems just like any other user. And it was all emotions and reactions that I have had myself, which is why I really, really enjoyed watching it. Where'd Logain go?
Blood magic.
As you feared, the mages who completed the rule of Corypheus.
And the war
Oh, dude.
warriors.
The multiplayer is awesome.
I knew.
I mean, it takes a little to get the hang of it.
Ehrman lied to the wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
Despite their lack of wisdom, they acted out of necessity.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
In the direction Ehrman fled, the only structure of note is an abandoned warden fortress, Adamant. I suspect we'll find the wardens there. I suppose it's fortunate a friend once gave you some
It is definitely better on the one. Those scars, the Thankful Owl, the scars that you see on these characters, you actually.
I want these wardens. We cannot let Corypheus gain an army of demons.
Yeah, those scars weren't available on your own character. You'll reach areas where there are NPC characters that you can't talk to, and there'll be more of them. I mean, the world just seems to be more open and vivid than it was on the 360, because I've played both. And then this past summer during the sale, I went ahead and got it up for the one, which is what it is now. And I mean, I love the games, period. That's what it comes down to. Is I love all of them exactly the way it should be. Where the hell is it? Okay, yeah, it's in this corner. There it is. But yeah, and absolutely, Carowin, multiplayer, it's better if you have the people that you like playing with, because then even if you don't finish the mission, you at least had fun doing it. But like, as an example of what I'm talking about, the vivacity of the world, let's come to the very first, I think it's this one, yeah, first camp here. Oh yeah, PC is always interesting. I only RTS on PC. Oh, come on, don't freeze on me now. Excellent. Okay. Like this last week, I've had issues with freezing, which is just evil. Yeah, and honestly, Carowin, if you're really looking for people to play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer and enjoy the game with you, I'd say check out Starbuck 2190. There are a lot of people there. I don't know all of them, but the regulars are very good, and they know what they're doing, and they're more than happy to help you along if you want to get into that scene. SC2... That's an acronym I'm not familiar with. But, like, when you first come to this camp, there are soldiers everywhere here. So this entire little section here has soldiers here. It's amazing. Just... Oh, we'll go over to Red Cliff and show you what I mean. Okay, Borderlands. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Borderlands. I just haven't played it myself. But yeah, like, town and the colors and the textures are just... This is the game that... This is the system that it really was designed for. I mean, see, there's so many more people here in the town square than there are on the 360. StarCraft, no. I have not gotten into any of the StarCraft series. I was in college when the second one came out, and there were people that took days off of class to go ahead. This particular playthrough, I haven't killed any dragons, but I mean, I have the achievement for killing 10 dragons. I've gone ahead and I've been a bit of a worm slayer, but with this playthrough, we're still very, very early on in the game. I mean, I will be doing dragon slaying, without a doubt. It's just a matter of we haven't gotten there yet. And at this point, I just don't have the abilities to be able to take out a dragon successfully on Nightmare. Because that's, as I've put in the title, this is a Nightmare run. Now I need to find another Quillback Alpha. I'm not comfortable going there, man. I mean, just with the nature of the abilities that I have, even the Ferelden Frostback, I think, would be a little bit too much. I have nothing on my specialization. As you saw, I have those 3 abilities, and that's really it. Everything else is a passive. So I'm sure there are people that can. It's just my particular character. I don't think I could go ahead and do it right now. It's no worries, Carowin. It's no worries at all. It's just everybody plays the game differently. Me, I like being able to go ahead and, if I get into trouble, not have to worry about dying over and over again. I mean, not that this is a permadeath run at all, but it's. I'm gonna go ahead and be an artificer, because the focus ability for that doubles all of your bow abilities. I mean, I have played as a Tempest. The last playthrough that I had was a Tempest, a Dalish Elf Tempest, and it worked out great with the double daggers. And prior to this, I had always been an assassin when I had played as a rogue. That's just coming down to I always had been an assassin. I knew the abilities. I knew it would work well. But during my Dwarven Reaver playthrough, I had problems with the Guardian at the end of the descent. And so in order to get past that, I brought Varric, I brought Sarah as my range options, and Varric is basically the reason that I managed to finish that battle successfully. Varric's ability made it possible for me to go ahead and beat that one. Yeah, casual. I mean, really, there's no right or wrong way to play. There's no difficulty setting that matters. Oh, crap.
Lovely. Tell me we won't be fighting that creature.
We will. Just not yet. Not yet. As you can see, I've got a fully upgraded stealth. I've got a fully upgraded long draw. And a fully upgraded leaping shot. But that's really about it. That's the length and breadth of my abilities, really. I've got plenty of passives, but when Vivian's dying in simple battles like that, when Sarah is dying, you know, it's just, it gets harder to go ahead and say, yeah, I'll take on a dragon. Oh yeah, I know. I know, I've beaten the game, I've killed all the dragons. This is just my first run at a nightmare. Complete nightmare. And it's the farthest I've ever gotten on a nightmare run. I'm basically down to, I think I'm down to 7 achievements left. Nightmare being the only one really that I haven't done I haven't completed before. So yeah, I know how to trigger that dragon, and there's a ton. I know there's a ton of stuff. First I need to even talk to the draconologist in the first place, which I haven't done yet. Come on, ladies, you're getting in the way. Where is that last alpha quillback? It's around here somewhere. Oh, crap. There we go. Excellent. I really don't use Solus all that much. I've only ever had one playthrough where I've used him. I mean, I've played as a Rift Mage myself, and without a doubt, I love that ability, that focus ability. But it's one of those Solus, as he is Solus, I never really have a... I mean, Artificer, I mean, I don't think there are any bad specializations. It's just, I mean, what you feel comfortable. I haven't played with Artificer in the single player, but I have played multiplayer characters that have Artificer abilities, and they're so good. The elemental bomb, elemental mines that you toss out, just everything. Which is great, of course. Alright, now where are those quillbacks? Where are you, quillback? Oh, where can you be? I know they're around here. And nope, that's a Molari. Or hound of some kind. Nope, that's a phoenix. Curses. Well, let's try going this way. See if we can find it. There we go, logging stand. Oh right, I forgot to go ahead and grab the quarry that was on the other side. Oh well, not going anywhere. Let's see, where is that last quillback? Around here somewhere. Let's see, we have the Artificer. It says, passing near Old Prison Road. What are you guys fighting? You guys fighting that dog? There we go. Oh, nice. Fade Touch Fennec Fur. Alrighty. Now, Old Prison Road, where is that? I think Old Prison Road is either here or there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's around here somewhere. Basically, find a quillback that's a little bit bigger than all the rest. Yeah, that temple, I'll go there later. Dupe glitch? I haven't heard of that. I have not heard of the dupe glitch. There's an alpha quill back around here somewhere. Yeah, that's the sulfur, so I can't go past that. Death Drink Springs.
Someone at Skyhold will have a solution.
Alright, forgot. I can't cross down here. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about that dupe glitch, man. I'll be honest. That, and I also don't try to go ahead and use game glitches to my advantage. I mean, if it works and I'm alive, yay, but I don't go actively looking for them. You know? So... should I or shouldn't I try to take that fortress? Maybe. Just plains. Curse you guys. Stupid Venatori. Oh, is that the, is that where you basically change the time? And it went ahead and made it so that your war tables went faster? Oh, Carwin and Skater Dude W, thank you for the follows. Glad you enjoyed yourself while you were here. But if you're talking about adjusting the time, yeah, that is possible. Oh crap. Singular quillback. Okay, then yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have heard that if you change the time settings on whatever device you're using to play this game, it will go ahead and speed up your war asset, your war table, but I don't see the point in that. Just go play another game if you don't want to wait, you know? Go watch a movie, come back in an hour, and it'll be fine, you know? Alright, it was singular Quebec. Here we go. Get on the horse. More of Death Drink Springs. See, and there's no operation flag there. Bark Canyon.